Good morning, students. Welcome back. In the last class, we are discussing about the problems on the same potential. We are discussing about the how to solve the circuits on that same potential problems we are doing. Some 3 problems are completed up to now on that 4 problems. Then see the next problem. If the question is like this, here C, 3C, this will be C, this will be 6C, this will be C, here A, here B. What is the effective capacitance between A and B? We are discussing the same potential method. Understanding? So here see what we can write. Because this is wire, so we can write here A itself. This is wire, so this is also A. Here also A. Here B, so here also it will be B. Clear? And one more point we will take. Here I am taking some X. Clear? Then try to redraw the circuit, then we will find what is the effective capacitance between A and B. Just wire, so A, just wire, so A, wire, so A, and here point will be different. Here no need for this because directly we can write this one. So if you redraw the circuit, here A is there. Here X is there, here B is there. Oh, see, A to X, C is there. Next, X to A, C is there. A to X, C, X to A is also C. Next, A to B. C. X to B, 2 capacitors. 3C, 6C. Total how many capacitors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 5 capacitors are came. Like this, we'll redraw the circuit using the same potential concept. So this value is how much? This is also C. So these two will be in parallel. Parallel effective will be C1 plus C2. So this value becomes 2C. This is A. This will be X. These two are in parallel, series. 3 into 6 by 3 plus 6, 18 by 9. This value is equal to 2C. Understanding? This is 2C, this will be 2C. Again, here this will be C, here it will be B. There. 2C will be in series. Effective will be 2C by 2 means C. So again, if you redraw the circuit, here it will be C, here it will be C. These two C's will be in parallel. Effective will be equal to CAB is equal to 2C. Clear? In this way, we have to do the problem, then we will get the answer. Clear? Next. Do one more problem. Next, F. Totally 6 capacitors are there. All are identical. Now tell me what is the effective capacity between A and B. That is equal to C by 6 because 6 are there, na? 6 identical. Now what they did is they joined a wire from here to here. Again they joined a wire from here to here. Again they joined a wire from here to here. Now find the effective capacity between A and B. That is the question. So like this one connection is there. What is the effective capacitance? So what we will do, see. Here A means here also A. Here also A. Understanding? Here A means this is A. This is also A. I am assuming this point is X. So this point, both are same only because just wire. This is also X. So here and here in between them just wire is there. So same X. Here it is X means again it will be X. Clear? Now try to redraw the circuit. Here A, here X, here B. A to X, one capacitor. X to A, one more capacitor. All are C's only. Next, A to X, again one more capacitor. C, all are C's only. Next, X to X, two capacitors. X to B, one capacitor. X to X, two capacitors. So if the capacitors are at the same potential, but for the same point, if we connect any capacitors, through them no charge will flows. That will be called as the redundant. Redundant means they are connecting for the same point. If the point is clear, so these two capacitors will be ineffective. So no need to consider these capacitors. Why? These two, here X is there, here X is there. Those capacitors are connected in between the same point. Between the for the same point, the capacitors, those capacitors are connected. So those are redundant. These two will be redundant. So again try to solve simple only. Na? These three are in parallel. Effective value will be 3C. So this is C. Here A, there B. 3C, C will be in series. Then CAB value is equal to 3C into C by 3C plus C means 4C. So 1C will cancel. This value is equal to 3C by 4. Clear? In this way we had to do the problem. Next, take one more problem. G. Circuit is like this. Okay, this is the given circuit. Here this is C. This will be 3C, 6C. This will be 9C, 18C. Here this value will be 2C. They are asking what is the effective capacitance between A and B. Here if the wire is like this means this is called swapping. There is no connection between this wire and this wire. If the wires are like this, here these two wires are joined, like that we have to understand. If the wires are like this is in this way, here wire is like this means swapping it will be called. There is no contact between these two, like that we have to understand. Then try to solve this circuit. Here A na, I can write here also A. Here A na, here also A. Here also A, because just wire is there. Similarly this side, here it will be B. Here it will be B. Here it will be B. Okay? Then, if you redraw this circuit, here A is there, here B is there, A to B, one capacitor is there. This value will be C. Next, A to B, these two capacitors are there. So, 3C, 6C. Understanding? 3C, 6C. These two are also there in between A and B. So, this will be 9C, 18C. This capacitor is there. One more. This value will be 2C. Clear? Then 3C, 6C will be in series. 3 into 6 by 3 plus 6. This value is equal to 2C. 3 into 6 by 3 plus 6 is 9. 3 3s. This value will be 2. For this what will happen? 9 into 18 by 27. 9 3s will cancel. 3 6s will cancel. By removing this we can write 6C. By removing this we can replace with 2C. Again if you redraw the circuit, here A, here B, this will be C, this will be 2C, effect of these two. These two's effective will be 6C. Again 2C is there, one more. All are in parallel. 2C plus C plus 6C plus 9, 2C, 9. So totally CAB is equal to 11C. Clear? So in this way we had to do the problems. Next. Try to do this one more question. Next, H. Circuit is like this. Here capacitors are C. Here this will be 2C. Here 6C. Here it will be 3C. Again here 12C. Here it is 6C. This is A. This is B. Then they ask to find what is the effective capacity between A and B. Clear? Then how to do this? See, here A na, here also A, here also A, here also A. Here B, so this is B, this is B, this is B. Here one more point is there. I am assuming this is O or any point X, whatever the point you can take. So if we redraw the circuit, here A, here B, A to B, C is there. C. Here what happened? X is there. So A to X, two capacitors. How these are there? This is 12. This will be 6. You can take any manner. How these two are there? This is 6. This will be 3. And this will be 2C. Like that it is there. 6C plus 12C, this will be 18C. This is 9C. If we redraw the circuit, what we will get? 6C plus 12C means 18C. This will be 9C. Here one capacitor, here one capacitor. This is C, this is 2C. The point is clear, understanding. These two are in parallel, so 18C. These two are in parallel, so 9C. So 9C, 18C, 9C, they will be in series. What is the effective? 9 into 18 by 9 plus 18 means 27. This value will be 6. Again, if you redraw the circuit, here 6C. Here this value is C, here this value is 2C. All will be in parallel. So how much? C plus 6C plus 2C. Final answer for this CAB is equal to 9C. Clear? Here connection is there. That will be before problem what we did? Swapping. Means there is no contact. That will be different. Do one more problem. So if you note it down one by one, if you do more problems, then concept clarity will come. That's why. Next. See the next problem. What is this? How the circuit is there? See, circuit is like this. Here, like this it is there. Here this will be 2C. This will be 4C. Here one capacitor is there. It is C. And here one capacitor is there. This is C. Here one capacitor is there. 2C. Here point A, here point B. Then they are asking, try to find the capacity between A and B. That is the question. Point is clear? So what to do? Here A na? I can write here also A. Okay? First draw this one. For marking these points, use another color pen or draw one more circuit. Some clarity will come for you, or otherwise again you will confuse. Here use another pen, another ink pen, then it will be easy for you. Here also you write A. Here also what we can write? A. Here it will be B. Here it will be B. Here also it will be B. I am writing here X. Then automatically here what should I wrote? X only. Because just wire, so we can write here X only. Then redraw the circuit, how it will be there, A, X, B, 3 points are there, A to X, this will be C. A to X, X to A, same only, na? A to X, X to A, both are same only. This value will be 2C. Clear? Next, these two are completed. A to B. A to B, C. Next, X to B, X to B. So, X to B, this value will be 2C. X to B, this value will be 4C. So, these two will be in parallel. These two will be in parallel. Effective of this value is equal to 3C. This value is equal to 6C. Again, if you redraw the circuit, here X, A, X, B, A to X, we can replace with 3C. X to B we can replace with 6C. A to B we can write C. 3C, 6C will be in series. So effective will be 2C. We did so many problems on that. 3 into 6 by 9. So 18 by 9 means 2C. So again, if we simplify this circuit, here it will be 2C, replacing 3C and C. Here it will be C. This is A. This will be B. Again, these two will be in parallel. CAB value is equal to 3C. So this is the problems on the same potential. Understanding? Next, Wheatstone bridge. How the problems will be there? Let us see. Wheatstone bridge problems. Then already in the current electricity, Wheatstone bridges came for you, na? So what they are saying, P by Q is equal to R by S. When the bridge is balanced, we can say P by Q value is equal to R by S. No current is flowing through the galvanometer, like that we will say here also. If the bridge is in this format, okay, here 4 capacitors are there, those values are C1, C2, C3, C4, here this is C5, okay, and here this will be A, here this will be B, this is C, D, like that you can take, or no problem. If the circuit is like this, then this will be called as the Wheatstone bridge circuit. In the Wheatstone bridge circuit, if C1 by C2 is equal to C3 by C4, then we can say the bridge is balanced. Okay. Here how the questions will be there. First point, if C1 by C2 is equal to C3 by C4, then bridge is said to be balanced. Bridge is said to be balanced if C1 by C2 is equal to C3 by C4. Clear? When bridge is balanced, there is no charge flowing through C5. So charge on C5 is equal to 0 because this is ineffective. Next, in balancing condition, no charge will be there on C5, means C5 is ineffective. This capacitor is ineffective. Like that we can take. Next, sometimes they won't give the circuit like this, but that will be Wheatstone bridge circuit only. How the circuits will be there, how I should identify that is Wheatstone bridge or not, let us discuss about that. Okay. So next side heading will be other forms of Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone's bridge. Okay. First one. One circuit is in this format. This is also Wheatstone bridge circuit. Understanding? If the circuit is in this format, we can consider it as the Wheatstone bridge circuit. How it will be Wheatstone bridge? I know only this shape will be the Wheatstone bridge. How it will be Wheatstone bridge means, try to use the same. Here A is there, na? Here also it will be A. Here also it will be A. I am assuming this point is X, this point is Y, here also it will be B. Here B means here also it will be B. This point I am assuming it as Y. If we redraw this circuit, A here I am taking, here X I am taking, here Y, here B I am taking. Redraw the circuit. A to X, one capacitor, X to Y, one capacitor. Next, X to B, A to X completed, X to Y completed, A to Y, A to Y, this capacitor, these three are completed. X to B, X to B, next Y to B, isn't it? This forms the Wheatstone bridge circuit. If it is in the, if this one by this capacity is equal to this by this, then this will be ineffective. So this is one form of the Wheatstone bridge circuit. Clear? Understanding? Next, some another forms also we will discuss. Next, second one, if you take the circuit is in this format, this will be also Wheatstone bridge circuit only. Okay? How to identify this one? You keep this as fixed. These are wires only. I brought this one to here. I brought this one to here. Okay? This one I shifted to here. This one I shifted to here. Then how the circuit will be there? like this it will be there. This one I brought to here, then this place, this one, this is this one, and here like this it will appear. So this is nothing but Wheatstone bridge circuit only. So what you have to understand, need not to be, circuit need not to be always in this format to identify that is a Wheatstone bridge circuit. Okay, that is common sense, easily we can identify. For example, one circuit is like this. This is third form. Actually, in between these two capacitors should be there, na? I connected the capacitor here. This is also Wheatstone bridge circuit. Understanding? Capacitor need not will be like this. Here also just it is a wire. We can replace here. Then it will be also Wheatstone bridge. Take one more form. Like this one circuit is there. This is also Wheatstone bridge circuit. So definitely it will not, you observe this one, these 2 points are here and these 2 are here. So that will be Wheatstone bridge circuit. So like this, if it is in this form or in this form or previous forms, all are relating to the in the form of Wheatstone bridge circuit only. Okay. Still one lecture will be required to finish the synopsis. With this chapter synopsis will complete. We'll do some problems on the Wheatstone bridge. In the same manner, some more synopsis is there. With that, this chapter synopsis will complete. We will start doing the problems in the exercise. Okay. Now we will stop with this.